Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
As we pledge our allegiance to our flag tonight, please keep the people serving in our armed forces all over the world in our hearts and minds. Please join the class as we pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join the class of 2023 and spend a moment in silent reflection. Thank you. Please be seated.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of the Rockport High School class of 2023. This event is a significant milestone for each and every member of this class, and we are happy to have you all in attendance. Thank you for being here, and special thanks to all of you who are participating in tonight's ceremony. Another special thank you to Ms. Walker and Ms. Russo for all of their help over the years. Thank you.
Hello. Okay. Good? Yeah, it is hot in here. Okay. Hello, friends, family, and everyone else joining us this evening for the class of 2023's graduation ceremony. It has been the longest yet the shortest past 4 years of many of our lives, with highs, lows, and everything in between. And you all supported us the entire way through everything. We thank every last one of you for that support. Also, to the entire RHS faculty for maintaining this second home for all of us in an amazing fashion. Thank you. I would like to extend a few special thank yous. First, to my parents for keeping me honest and making sure I can be at my best. Second, to my brother, for setting an example of what it means to be a good student, but more importantly, what it means to be a good person, and causing me to strive to achieve the same. And a final thank you to Joel, Agnaldo, and all of my co-workers from over the past few years for cracking the shell of a shy kid and allowing him to be confident being himself, even if that means dealing with some of his sarcasm. I think it's safe to say that as a group, the class of 2023 had a very tumultuous time getting to this point. I won't get into specifics, as I know online learning, the pandemic, and everything associated with it has become a bad memory of the past, but I will state how proud I am of this group for having the full, normal high school experience being taken away from us You're powering through to the end, even stronger than when we started this journey. Over these last 4 years, this class has developed into a strong group of individuals, but in no way would I say we are easily describable in a way where anybody could look and point and say that's what the class of 2023 is. But what I mean by that is that we don't all have the same interests. Some of us are 3-season athletes, some of us are more theatrically or musically oriented, and some of us are already focused on learning how to make it big in the world. But under all of these different and unique interests is that one characteristic that fits all of us: passion. As defined, passion is a strong and barely controllable emotion. We all actively pursue that emotion by doing what makes us happy, what drives us, and what satisfies us to fulfill this passion. Whether it's hanging out with friends, perfecting that big solo part, or finally understanding how to do that one math problem, we all strive to do something. And that something changes from time to time. It goes from big to small, difficult to easy to achieve, but it's always there. Just last Thursday was the Senior Showcase, a culmination of the musical and artistic talents of this group as a way to express ourselves and give back to the community. While I wasn't part of the performance, I was able to bear witness to the practice, excitement, and hard work that all of the members displayed. They were so passionate about creating the best experience possible, and we were all able to watch the expression of their passion in their performances. Lucky for me, though, I was able to enjoy that show of passion instead of having to deal with all the stress behind it. Now, personally, I have my own passions, too. I like to play games, go bowling, work, and many other things. But throughout these last 4 years, I've come to realize that sometimes I put too much focus into some of these passions over the things that are really important. I'll find myself caught up in one activity, and next thing I know, I don't have any time left in the day. And I'll say to myself, oh, it's fine, I'll get to it later. We all know how that goes. I've missed out on opportunities and made myself feel worse because of pursuing my passion in the moment when I should have prioritized my needs. So what I've come to realize is this: what we are passionate about is what we should pursue to complement the rest of our lives, and not something that we should put high above the needs of our lives. Through the help of others, I have realized that I put some of the things that I care about above what I really need, and I suffer for it. So with this opportunity to be here in front of you all today, I'll leave you with this. What we are passionate about is what we should live for, what we should fight for. But take a moment, breathe, and make sure you aren't losing anything else along the way. Because the worst thing would be to regret the choices we rushed into. So now that this chapter of my life is coming to a close, I'll make sure that I grow into the next one. I will carry the passion that defines this class into my future, just as I hope we all do. And I'll make sure to fulfill my needs, maintaining them along the way as well, just as I hope we all do. Thank you.
Hi guys. How's it going? I'm pretty shocked, to be honest with you. I'm shocked that I'm one of the speakers, definitely. But I'm frankly just shocked that I made it through high school. I didn't exactly know what would have prevented me. I suppose I just had irrational thoughts. Could imagine I accidentally put a comma splice into some important essay. I'd just be exiled to some sort of island for grammatical miscreants. It's an exaggeration, obviously. Nothing like that happened. My family double checks my commas, so. Really though, I think my worries came from the fact that sometimes life just goes by too fast. You can get tripped up by the pace of reality. When that happens, you sort of lose your priorities. we get nervous about the wrong things. With all of that in mind, I'd like to reflect on why we're here today. Sometimes for students, parents, and staff, these ceremonies can get so commonplace that we forget why we even go through the trouble of having them. I mean, it's kind of strange. We just sit around idly, listening to a few speakers and watching some ceremonial paper exchanging. I think that's really about dealing with change. It's a way to leave this moment in the past few years behind us. We never once paused to see our situation, to acknowledge change. I think we might be lost before long, drifting cluelessly while the world spins ever faster around us. We'd thoughtlessly fret about the minute aspects of our lives, like single commas that seem out of place. So we're here for stable ground, a moment to gauge our surroundings, so we don't head forward with no idea how we got here. This is our moment to become a little less shocked. It could be a moment of transformation where the end of our high school years will finally sink in. Maybe we'll realize we don't have to be scared. Cautious, sure, but not scared. Not so petrified of motion that we topple over. Maybe we can learn to strive forward with confidence, with hope that no matter how bad things get, we can get through it. Let's learn to double check our work, but not lose sleep over what is done. Sorry. This ceremony probably won't be meaningful to everyone, but I do hope it helps a few people come to grips with their changing situation, maybe even improve from it. So if you find your mind wandering amidst our contemplative gazes, I won't hold it against you. Either way, I appreciate all of you helping us students and parents deal with this change. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to various individuals and departments at the school who have played a significant role in our journey. Regrettably, I cannot individually thank everyone who's impacted me within the time constraints of this speech, so I'll limit myself to just acknowledging the following people or departments who I've spent several classes or years with. The first people I'd like to thank are my family. I'm deeply appreciative of the love and support they provided for me, because a comfortable home life is not something I've ever taken for granted. I also want to extend my gratitude to the nurses Jeannie Pratt and Jennifer Johnson, who've been invaluable in helping me through high school. Knowing that they were there for me allowed me to focus on my studies without unnecessary worry. I'd also like to thank the math department. I'd like to express my thanks to Ms. Huber, Mr. Vent, and Mr. Lonsby. I've thoroughly enjoyed my experience at the department, and their commitment to excellence has made for a truly exceptional math program. The science department has provided me with invaluable knowledge in the fields of biology, chemistry, and physics. Their dedication to teaching and their subject knowledge that they gave to us was greatly appreciated. Thank you, Ms. Swanson and Mr. McCarthy, for your guidance and expertise. The English department at Rockport has been instrumental in my growth and development as a student. I'm immensely grateful for your support in helping our writing skills grow. Thank you, Ms. Hensler, Mr. Amerzini, Ms. Farazi, and Dr. McKay. The history department has tackled a vast and intimidating subject with great expertise, and I commend them for it. Their classes expertly guided us through thousands of years of human history, so my heartfelt thanks goes to Ms. Walker, Mr. Gagnon, and Mr. Larson. I'd like to extend my gratitude as well to the foreign language department, particularly my French teacher, Ms. Twombly. Learning French was not an easy task, but with her guidance and approachability, she made it seem manageable. She was always someone I felt comfortable going to, and her support meant a great deal. During my senior year, the guidance department was especially helpful. They provided me with essential support during a confusing period. Their willingness to answer my countless questions, no matter how silly, was invaluable. Additionally, they facilitated access to virtual high school classes and opportunities for dual enrollment at Salem State University and North Shore Community College. Without their guidance and commitment to our success, I would not be standing here today. Thank you, Ms. Price and Ms. Faruska. I'd also like to thank Ms. Rose and Ms. Lester, the principal and dean respectively, for just trying to subdue chaos and keep the school together. The last people I want to mention are none other than my peers. I don't know what life's going to be like in the near future as we go off on our own, but what I do know is that I was happy when I was with my classmates. I know that we joked together about the small things in life that couldn't really have been funny. And I think we did that because it was our experience, was shared, and we made it here with that same spirit, laughing not because life is just so funny, but because we were together. It's sort of hard to make this personal because I'm just up here reading my script, but grant me here the moment to see, not the look in my eyes as I struggle to get the words out in the right order, but the depth of my affection for my classmates for which I attempted to convey in this writing, the depth for which I cared for them, the depth for which I've relied on them, and the depth of my pain as we go our separate ways. Maybe there's some blessing in the fact that it's impersonal, because I don't think I've ever had the strength to tell the people I care about that I care about them. But I can see here what's written down on this paper, and what I've thought dozens of times, that I've cherished my peers this whole time, and I'm lucky to have truly felt that way. I hope some of you in the audience can use the ceremony as a stepping stone, a moment to embrace change, and look forward to the future with confidence and drive. So together, let us bid farewell to the past, cherishing the good memories while remaining open to the possibilities that lie ahead. Thank you.
My name is Amy Rose, principal of the high school, and it is my pleasure to formally begin the presentation of awards and scholarships. I would like to thank the countless community organizations who took their time to review our applications and provide such generous financial contributions to our students and families. For such a small town, we are extremely fortunate to have such amazing community support. I am pleased to announce that every student who completed the application process for local scholarships will be receiving something tonight. On behalf of the over 70 organizations who sponsor our local scholarships, along with the number of families and community members who generously fundraise on behalf of their lost loved ones, the RHS administration is honored to present the scholarships to the students on their behalf. Students, please stand to be recognized when you hear your name called. At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Mark Branco, Superintendent of Schools, to present our first scholarships.
Before I present the first scholarships, I just wanted to welcome everybody again on behalf of the administration and the district. This is an unbelievable evening and community event. I have never been prouder to be anywhere as a public school educator. You will be my first senior class ever as a superintendent. You will always have a place in my heart. My only regret is that I didn't get to meet each one of you really well and know you. I wish you the best of luck. One of you wrote a nice card to me the other night thanking us at the award ceremony, saying, "Once a Viking, always a Viking." And I think that's never been true anywhere else. So congratulations, and I'm proud to be a Viking with you all. Thank you, guys. First scholarship award tonight is the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 98 Scholarship in the amount of $500, awarded to Alyssa Stropel. Next scholarship is the American Legion Post 98 Scholarship for $1,000, also awarded to Alyssa Stropel. The American Postal Workers Union Scholarships in the amount of $400 each, awarded to Fiona Canning and Kyle Curtin. The Bank Gloucester Scholarship in the amount of $2,500 to Jacqueline Eng Barber. The Barbara Nelson Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $600 to Michael Murphy. The Better Together for Cape Ann Incorporated Kindness Award in the amount of $1,000 to Oliver Dunton. And the Better Together for Cape Ann Incorporated Pride Stride Award in the amount of $1,000 to Morgan Riley. At this time, I'd like to welcome our athletic director, John Parisi, to come up and read the next recipients.
Good evening. The Cape Ann Radio Club Scholarship in the amount of $250 to Colin Kelly. The Cape Ann Savings Bank Scholarship. There are 3 recipients in the amount of $1,500. The first to Zach Alfano. The second to Isaiah Pena. And the third to Eli Tranos. The Cape Ann Youth Hockey Association scholarships in memory of William Marchant. There are 4 total with an amount of $300. The first to Oliver Dunton. The second to Jack Goelli. The third to Michael Murphy. And the fourth to Michael Nocella. The Casey Brooks Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $600 to Rune DeFort. The Claudia Perry Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $750 to Oliver Dunton. Cusick Hill Memorial Scholarship given in memory of the Evans, Contrino, and Johnson families in the amount of $1,000 to Derek Boudreau. Daughters of the American Revolution Scholarship in memory of Sally Costello in the amount of $500 to Victor Mazzo. Daughters of the American Revolution Scholarship in memory of Shirley Klein in the amount of $2,000 to William Mulry. The Easton Family Scholarships, there are 4 total in the amount of $1,000 each. The first to Nathaniel Cook. The second to Natalie Lamont. The third to Morgan Riley. And the fourth to Francesca Twombly. The Eden G. McDonald Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Lily Christopher. The Educational Foundation for Rockport Scholarships, there are 9 total in the amount of $1,000. The first to Zach Alfano. The second to Kyle Curtin. The third to Ollie Dunton. The fourth to Jacqueline Eng Barber. The fifth to Sophia Lucido. The sixth to Victor Mazzo. The seventh to Finian Melkern. The eighth to Talia Ogier. And the ninth to Sophia Sirkirkin. The Educational Foundation for Rockport Scholarships, Beauport Financial, there are 3 scholarships. The first one for $1,000 to Elena Funk. The second to Christian Almendarez for $500. And the third for $500 to Olivia McInerney. The Ethel M. Hiltz Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $750 to Will Karen. The First Congregational Church of Rockport Scholarships, there are 3 of them in the amount of $500. The first to Cash Eck. The second to Michael Nocella. And the third to Zoe Tallgrass. The Friends of Rockport Athletic Scholarship, there are 9 total in the amount of $500. The first to Nathaniel Cook. The second to Jack Ueli. The third to Sophia Lucido. The fourth to Anita McGee. The fifth to Michael Murphy. The sixth to Talia Ogier. The seventh to Colin Porter. The eighth to Eli Tranos. And the ninth to Francesca Twombly. At this time, I'd like to invite up our Dean of Students, Miss Anne Marie Lester.
Good evening. I am here to present the Global Studies Scholarship. There are two in the amount of $250. These go to Ananda Quorum and Abigail Marshall. The Gloucester Lodge 892 Scholarship. There are two in the amount of $1,250. Those are awarded to Sophia Lucido and Abigail Marshall. The Harry J. and Grace M. West Memorial Scholarships. There are four that are awarded this evening in the amount of $1,400. And they are awarded to Owen Aiello, Sebastian Lavasco, Amelia Lucas, and Ava McDowell. The Houlihan Memorial Scholarships, there are two this evening, both in the amount of $500, awarded to Jacob Boudreau and Pilar Davis. The Isabel Babson Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $5,000 tonight is awarded to Morgan Riley. The Jade Donaldson Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 is awarded to Derek Boudreau. The Jeffrey Dietrich Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $2,500 is awarded to Isaiah Pena. The Joan Martin Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 is awarded to Gavin Doyle. The John Bennett and Al Ladoff Memorial Scholarships, provided by the Sandy Bay Brotherhood. There are two this evening in the amount of $500, and they are awarded to Oliver Dunton and Anita McGee. The Johnson Memorial Scholarships, there are three in the amount of $500. They are awarded to Benji Copeland, Ella Lorenz, and Anita McGee. The Joyce M. Lucido Memorial Scholarships, there are four this evening in the amount of $300. They are awarded to Fiona Canning, Sophia Lucido, Julia Sakirkin, and Francesca Twombly. The Karen Rowe Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 is awarded to Colin Kelly. The Rockport Men's Softball League Scholarship in the amount of $400 is awarded to Derek Boudreau. The Rockport Parent Teacher Organization Scholarships, there are two this evening in the amount of $650. They are awarded to Ella Lorenz and Colin Porter. I lost my place. The Rockport Police Association Scholarships, there are two this evening, each in the amount of $1,000, are awarded to Derek Boudreau and Mackenzie George. The Rockport Public Library Arlene Shaw Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is awarded to Ananda Quorum. The Rockport Rotary Club Scholarships, this evening there are five in the amount of $1,000 each. They are awarded to Oliver Dunton, Sophia Lucido, Finian Mulkern, Talia Ogier, and Francesca Twombly. The Rockport Teachers Association Scholarships, there are two in the amount of $1,000. They are awarded to Jacqueline Eng Barber and Abigail Marshall. The Rockport Youth Soccer Scholarships, 2 in the amount of $500, are awarded to Sophia Lucido and Michael Murphy. The Ron Kelleher Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is awarded to Remy Blazard. The Rosenfield Halperin Family Scholarship in the amount of $1,500 is awarded to Isabella Fortunato. The Sandy Bay Yacht Club Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is awarded to Oliver Dunton. The Sheldon Knowles Memorial Scholarship, there are 2 this evening, in the amount of $250 are awarded to Sophia Lucido and Talia Ogier. The Spiron Lodge Scholarships, there are 3 this evening, in the amount of $1,000 each, are awarded to Morgan Riley, Zoe Tallgrass, and Francesca Twombly. The Sue Thurston Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 is awarded to Eli Tranos. I have the privilege of turning over the remainder of the scholarships to Principal Amy Rose.
Can you believe there are more? There are more. All right, the Catherine Gross Nut Brown Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Francesca Twombly. The Lewis and Mary Dunton Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Oliver Dunton. The Lisa Leahy Memorial Scholarship, care of the Rockport PTO, goes to Talia Ogier in the amount of $650. The McDowell Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $300 to Ava McDowell. Okay, that's a big one. The Mary T. Lane Foundation. There are 4 in the amount of $5,000 each. Goes to Isabella Fortunato, Sophia Lucido, Julia Sakirkin, and Sophia Sakirkin. The Mary T. Lane Foundation has 2 additional scholarships on top of that for $10,000 each. Goes to Kyle Curtin and Francesca Twombly. The Matthew Matt Tansen Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $300 goes to Fiona Canning. The Melissa Tingley Memorial Scholarship, care of the Rockport Educational Foundation, goes to Julia Sakirkin in the amount of $1,000. There are 3 parish scholarships in the amount, well, there are 2 in the amount of $250 each. There are 3 total. The 2 in the amount of $250 each are Jack Gowelli and Michael Murphy. And the $500 parish scholarship goes to Victor Mazzo. The Patricia Fears Carrico Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Derek Boudreau. Peter F. Bruni Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Eli Tranos. The Pigeon Cove Circle Scholarships, there are 2 in the amount of $500 each to Morgan Riley and Francesca Twombly. The principal's scholarships, there are 2 in the amount of $150 each to Olivia McInerney and Eli Tranos. Okay, the Ramsden Achievement Awards, there are 10 of them in the amount of $200 each. There's 2 that are in honor of people, so they'll do those first. The first one, in honor of Bill Christopher, goes to Lily Christopher. In honor of Al Johnson, Faith Roberts. And there are 8 remaining recipients for $200 each. They are Derek Boudreau, Jack Guelli, Colin Kelly, Benji Copeland, Natalie Lamond, Abigail Marshall, Victor Mazzo, and Talia Ozier. The Rockport Art Association and Museum Andrew Barrett Shaw Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Sophia Sakirkin. The Rockport Art Association and Museum Rockport Strizik Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Mackenzie George. Another Rockport Art Association and Museum Zygmunt Jankowski Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Lily Christopher. The Rockport Educational Support Staff has 3 scholarships in the amount of $200 each to Sophia Lucido, Julia Sakirkin, and Alyssa Stropel. The Rockport Exchange Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Colin Porter. The Rockport Firemen's Association has 3 scholarships in the amount of $500 each to Sophia Lucido, Talia Ozier, and Faith Roberts. The Rockport Garden Club Scholarship in the amount of $2,000 is Francesca Twombly. The Rockport High School Alumni Scholarships in memory of Cynthia Peckham. There are 5 in the amount of $1,000 each to Derek Boudreau, Lily Christopher, Talia Ozier, Faith Roberts, and Alyssa Stropel. The Rockport High School Alumni Scholarship in memory of Everett Snap Silva for $2,500 to Oliver Dunton. The Rockport High School Alumni Scholarships in memory of Mary Balzerini. There are 2 in the amount of $2,500 each to Nathaniel Cook and Julia Sakirkin. The Rockport High School Alumni Scholarships, there are 7 in the amount of $2,500 each to Kyle Curtin, Sophia Lucido, Abigail Marshall, Michael Murphy, Morgan Riley, Zoe Tallgrass, and Francesca Twombly. The Rockport High School Class of 1970 Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 goes to Abigail Marshall. The Rockport High School Drama Scholarship in memory of Evelyn De La Barre for $200 goes to Isabella Fortunato. The Catherine and Mary Manzarini Scholarship in the amount, there are 6 in the amount of $4,200 each. They go to Ella Lorenz, Sophia Lucido, Colin Porter, Morgan Riley, Zoe Tallgrass, and Francesca Twombly. This one's going to blow your socks off. So the Twin Lights Beverage Trust Scholarships, there are 2 in the amount of $25,000 each, and they go to Finian Mulkern and Morgan Riley. The Wallace Memorial Scholarship for $300 goes to Jack Guelli. The Windrift Charities Academic Award for $5,000 goes to Katie McCarthy. We're getting there. Almond B. Cook is giving a number of scholarships tonight. There are 9 in total. There are 3 for $4,000 each, and they are Zach Alfano, Oliver Dunton, and Morgan Riley. There are 4 for $7,000 each to Isabella Fortunato, Sophia Lucido, Finian Mulkern, and Talia Osier. Almond B. Cook still, we have another for $8,000 to Francesca Twombly. And the final Almond B. Cook scholarship in the amount of $10,000 goes to Julia Sakirkin. And the final scholarship of the evening is a special one. They're all special, but a recent loss of our community goes to Luke Rockwell Simpson Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship hits home for all of us, as Luke was a very recent graduate of Rockport High School in the class of 2020. In less than 6 months since Luke's death, the Luke Simpson Scholarship has generated over $15,000. In spirit of the big giving and the spirit of Luke, the entirety of the Luke Simpson Memorial Scholarship will be divided equally among all the applicants, because this is what Luke would want, and this is what Luke would do. We are honored to have Luke's mom, Annie, here with us tonight, and I am privileged to present on her behalf 11 scholarships to be divided over the course of $15,000, and they go to Nathaniel Cook, Kyle Curtin, Pilar Davis, Cash Eck, Elena Funk, Mackenzie George, Ella Lorenz, Finian Mulkern, Talia Osier, Zoe Tallgrass, and Francesca Twombly. I am so blown away by the generosity of this community. Tonight, we gave away over $320,000 in scholarships to our students. And with that, we will now move on to the presentation of diplomas. Carly? Ready? Kyle Joseph Curtin. Ananda Birch Coram. Finian Ross Mulkern. Jacob David Woodrow. Hunter Lewis Brown. Benji Peter Copeland. Zachary James Alfano. Owen William Aiello. Nathaniel Sawyer Robert Cook. Sophia Bella Lucido. Francesca Jane Twombly. Christian Daniel Almendarez. Brooke Elizabeth Bushy. Fiona Elizabeth Canning. Lily May Christopher. Rune Edward DeFort. Victor Daniel Mazzo. And Colin Mercier Kelly. Alyssa Grace Stropel. Oliver Briggs Dunton. Cash Thurston Eck. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, Cash. Isabella Marie Fortunato. William Miles Karen. Jack Guelli. Matthew Mariano Kukuru Henry. Ella May Lorenz. Amelia Ruth Lucas. Anita Catherine McGee. Abigail Elizabeth Marshall. Ava Elizabeth McDowell. Sebastian Joseph Lavasco. Natalie Elizabeth Lamond. Pilar Anna Albina Davis. Elena Sarah Funk. Jacqueline Jane Ing Barber. Gavin Fisher Doyle. Megan Elizabeth Gething. Amen. Walter Richard Jashinsky. Mackenzie Margaret George. Remy Julian Cloutier Lazard. Daniel Jacob Williamson. Ezra Jib Smith. Olivia Elizabeth McInerney. Talia Ray Ozier. Michael Jeremiah Murphy. Derek James Woodrow. Colin Kennedy Porter. Morgan Christine Riley. Julia Sage Sakirkin. Sophia Jasmine Sakirkin. Faith Ann Roberts. Sean Michael Ramos. Isaiah Angeli Pena. Michael Paul Nacella. William Knight Mulry. Elias Leon Tranos. Kathleen Alice McCarthy. Iris Ridley Monahan. Sarah Margaret Woodson. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2023.
Ms. Rose, it's an honor for me as the class of 2023 treasurer to present to you the class gift to the Rockport High School community. On behalf of the entire class, we thank the Rockport facility, staff, students, and larger community for the experience we've shared over the past 4 years. The class of 2023 will donate their remaining class balance to the principal's account to help fund future events for our school. Thank you.
At this time, I'm about to carry out my last official duty as the president of the Rockport High School class of 2023. It is a tradition here at Rockport High School for the graduating senior class president to pass the gavel, a symbol of leadership, to the president-elect of next year's senior class. It is with pride and pleasure I symbolically present this gavel to Carly Lorden. Best wishes to you, Carly, and the class of 2024.
Thank you, Sophia. The class of 2024 congratulates the graduating class of 2023 and extends its best wishes to each member.
Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies chase the dark clouds far away. Oh, won't you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies chase the dark clouds far away. Oh, won't you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
They're making fun of me because they know after that song I'm never going to be able to get through this without tears, but okay. Before I begin my formal closing, I'd like to take this time to thank a few people. I, as always, have quite a long list of people to thank, so if you could hold your applause until the end, I would appreciate it. First and foremost, the faculty and staff of Rockport High School who have supported our students throughout their 4-year experience, as well as the class advisors, Ms. Russo and Ms. Walker, Ms. Luster and Ms. Lucido, the guidance department, Ms. Connolly, Ms. Price, and Ms. Favruska, Kirk Keating and the maintenance staff, Anthony Prestigiovanni, Patty Pike, Nathan Cohen, Mike Montgomery, Zach O'Brien, and the many others who assisted in the planning of this ceremony. The local community for the overwhelming financial support allotted to our students through local scholarships, Superintendent Branco, the RPS administration, the school committee, selectmen, town administrator, Rockport Police Department, and the greater community for their continued support and investment in the Rockport Public Schools. And of course, the students and families for everything you have contributed to our school and community. To the families who I've had the privilege of working alongside for many years now, several through more than one child, you've become like family to us as we've navigated the high school highs and lows together. I want to thank you. Your ongoing partnership with the schools has solidified the family we have sought to create, and the relationships we've built will last a lifetime. Your inboxes and calendars are about to become lighter without the weekly emails, games, plays, concerts, and other events you've dedicated your lives to. Please know that your countless contributions and personal presence made a huge difference, not only in the lives of our children, but in the lives of all of us. Thank you. Graduation symbolizes the beautiful moment of what it means to simultaneously see a door close while looking forward to the open doors ahead. Over the next few minutes, as I speak for the final time as your principal, I want to take a few moments to remind us of just how far we've come, in hopes to inspire the next chapter of your lives and remind you of how powerful you really are. For some, the future may be clear, while for others it is a daunting thought. For all, I want to give you hope that you are more powerful, more empowered, more genuinely ready than even you give yourself credit for. and I will seek to prove it to you before you leave here today. In the fall of 2019, you entered into the walls of RHS as freshmen, young, some of you mischievous, excited, scared, timid, funny, and strong-willed. Many of you all these things simultaneously and all in perfect alignment with where you ought to have been. We, the staff, welcomed you with our own angst, knowing we had a lot to learn about you and what you might be like, what you may need, and how we would work together to build the trust required to help you grow. We started off nervous, but we quickly grew confident that we would be just fine. We could have never known at that moment in time what the next 4 years would bring. If someone had asked us, we would have never painted the picture that ended up being, but standing here now, we are more for it. We are stronger, more able, more compassionate, and better equipped than we were a mere 4 years ago. For some of us, we can't even remember who we were back then. Life has changed us, it has shaped us, it has truly tested us, and it has prepared us for whatever the next door leads to. We've all had our unique journeys. For some, the class has become a family, people we have learned to love and accept through a variety of uncomfortable times that have provided us with a unique perspective of who we are. For others, you have forged your own paths, setting the stage for others that come after you to use this experience for your own personal growth, finding success and happiness in your own way, and truly learning who you want to be. I encourage you all to open this next door through that lens, regardless of your high school experience. Since I have the platform for one final time, I want to make sure the class behind me understands what each of them have meant to me. As we celebrated and honored several students this past week for their well-deserved awards, I couldn't help but think about each of the graduates behind me and how every one of them have touched my life. They have been my award. Being a principal is not all it's cracked up to be. I know you can't believe it. In short, being a principal can feel like being a full-time problem solver, and so the majority of us have faced some problem together. And although I recognize that there have been many moments of discomfort, what I hope to have us focus on today is the immense gratitude and love I have for each of you. Families, sometimes we do not always hear the good, or we can feel that our child's awesomeness can go unrecognized. We, the staff, are blessed and fortunate to see the goodness in all of our kids, most notably when nobody is watching. So I started to compile some of just a few of the many acts of kindness I have experienced from the senior class and throughout the school community without recognition or fanfare. Only in Rockport would a student schedule a time to meet with the principal for the sole reason of saying thank you when they notice how many things you must have going on. Only in Rockport would an entire cafeteria of kids write a note of gratitude, signed by all of them, after a situation in the cafeteria, and I quote, "Miss Rose, I'm sorry you couldn't eat your lunch. You don't deserve that, and I hope you're okay." Only in Rockport would the teachers and staff so openly and honestly share their love for one another and our kids, sending me texts and emails at all times of the day and night to share their W's, as we call them, so genuinely happy to share every win we can get. Only in Rockport would students show up at your door, my door, at home, to support a local fundraising effort and show pride in their school. And only in Rockport would families ask about my own children, know their names, and then make them feel like local celebrities in their own town. Only in Rockport would families send notes to this day to check in, even years after their youngest is well into adulthood. I am humbled, honored, and inspired to be in Rockport, to raise my family here, and send my children to school here, to grow up with your families, watch your children grow, and become the capable, strong, and extraordinary humans we know them to be. Each year, as I seek to close the collective experience for the class, I always try to find a few things that stands out in my mind to share with you. I hope that I encourage you to do the same for yourselves. A few things from the class of 2023 that I will always remember. The theater, performing, and visual arts programs and performances that continually reminded me of the raw talent and depth of our community being recognized across the state for the work of our students and staff. The courageous leadership in the classrooms, the student voice and activists who challenge us to look at the world with a critical eye, the athletic spirit, teamwork, and commitment to self and team, the future entrepreneurs, business people, teachers, leaders, and showmen, as evidenced by DECA, NHS, internships, fellowships, assemblies, and so much more. The karaoke, we can't forget the karaoke because this class really liked karaoke. And they are always up for fun. The heart, commitment, and love I felt routinely when I asked for anything. And as many of the students know behind me, I reached out often with a variety of favors to help with assemblies, to speak at 8th grade nights, to be Viking proud, and I was always blown away by the genuine nature of their responses. Always willing, always able, so composed, articulate, and passionate about their unique experiences. I always joked that they could run the school, and I am proud to say that the senior class did. Better than I ever could, creating a well-established and respected road for others to follow. And so now, I will bid you one final I love you, as the greeting crew was fortunate enough to hear every day upon greeting the students to school. And I'm not joking, you know who you are. They said I love you every day when they came in. I've never been a person to shy away from love. In a world where it can be tricky to say anything, I don't think we say it enough. And so as you move forward and inevitably find yourself in those moments we used to call feeling sorry for yourself moments in my house growing up, you have two choices, and that is to wait for the world to change or to go out and change it. Each of you has the power to take the love in you and share it with someone who is yet to see it in themselves. You have done it for me, and nothing makes me prouder than watching you spread that love with confidence. I promise you, it will not only change the world for others, but it will make you more fulfilled than you ever thought possible. Your future will be uniquely yours, as will the impact you have left on our hearts as forever Vikings. We are very proud of you and look forward to hearing about all you will become. And with that, this concludes the formal part of the class of 2023 graduation ceremony. Please join us for a reception outside. Well, actually, I just learned that it's going to be raining, so we're going to do it in the cafeteria. If it's not raining, we can mingle outside, though, because I know some of the students want to do it outside. But we'll set up the food in the cafeteria. Graduates and families, if you could please take your lawn signs with you before you leave the reception tonight. You'll see that they're all out front. We cannot be responsible for them overnight, so please take them before you leave. And a huge thank you for all who participated tonight. Congratulations, class of 2023.